Back with us now to discuss Deneen Borelli and Hatley Heath Manning. Hatley, I want to start with you because you think that Rubio's on the right track, and that the detractors, which includes the Wall Street Journal, they've got this one wrong.
That's right, and this legislation is actually based on a policy proposal from Independent Women's Forum. So for any of your audience that wants to find out more, I encourage them to go to iwf.org/paid-leave to read all about the details of the plan. But it is a budget-neutral plan that doesn't raise taxes, that really relies on the concept of individual responsibility, because each individual worker could opt into the plan. And if you don't opt in, it changes nothing about your retirement. So we think this is a really conservative way to address the issue of paid family leave. It's a critical time after you add a new infant. I know I have a 3-month-old to your family. You want to be able to spend that time together as a family unit. I don't think I have to explain how important that is. But we want to be able to help those families that live paycheck to paycheck who don't have the capacity to save or to find a job that offers paid benefits on the job. We want to give them another option. We think this is the best way to do that.
You know, Hatley, I have a 21-year-old. This next weekend coming up is his last with us this summer, and he goes back to college in London. So this feeling you have now, it'll never go away. Okay. Congratulations, by the way. Deneen,
thank you.
What do you make of this? I mean, they do great work, and I went through this, and, you know, obviously people are concerned because anytime you bring up touching Social Security fund, which I think technically, if it was a lockbox and we opened it, it would be filled with cobwebs anyway, making this a moot conversation.
A bunch of IOUs, right?
Yeah.
Well, the potential insolvency that's projected with Social Security is 16 years. So I think this kind of proposal will only put that on a trajectory to make it even faster. Social Security does have problems. They should look at ways to fix Social Security, like perhaps privatization, do it in phases. But I really don't think this is something that will, I mean, what about the slippery slope aspect, for example? Today we're talking paid leave. Down the road, that could morph into helping you get your mortgage or buy that boat. So I think there is a slippery slope here.
Do you think the Republican Party should embrace, though, paid family leave as a political item?
But why isn't this something that your employer could provide you with? And that comes down to competition and a certain job that you choose to take based on what benefits that they provide for you. Listen, the government can't provide everything for Americans. You have to figure out your own wants and needs. And so I see this proposal as something that's perhaps kind of risky because Social Security is already on shaky ground.
Hatley?
Yes, so I agree with some of the points Deneen made. We do need structural reforms to Social Security. It is facing dire financial straits. But if you believe that money that you paid into Social Security via the payroll taxes that you paid over the course of your working years, if you believe that that's your money, then you ought to have the freedom to use it in a way. If you have a more immediate need, as so many families do, we can't view this in a vacuum.
What about the slippery slope argument?
Well, you know, too many families end up on social assistance after adding a new baby or adopting a new child anyway, because that's a very difficult time in the life of a family. I don't believe the slippery slope argument holds water. We've had other changes to our entitlement system throughout the years. For example, if you are a widow of a veteran, then we haven't made any changes to those survivors' benefits for many years, and that's a pretty sympathetic group of people as well. So I don't think that the slippery slope argument holds water. Ultimately, we're going to have to address this issue because Deneen mentioned that, yes, many employers do offer paid family leave benefits, and that's a wonderful thing for those workers who can get those jobs. But we've got too many families who live paycheck to paycheck who don't have that option, and this could be a new option for them.
Quick final word to you.
I would like to see the cost-benefit analysis for this, and even Senator Marco Rubio said that this will not expand government, but I beg to differ.
All right, ladies, thank you both very, very much. Always appreciate it. Great conversation.